What's up? It's Mr. Leonidas. I have a video on the GG&G Battle Tomahawk, or the GG&G Tactical Tomahawk, and this used to retail for about $260. You can get it now for probably somewhere between $150 to $200, kind of that range. And this video is just kind of going to be about like first impressions of it. So I'm just going to kind of show you the Tomahawk in the sheath. It comes with a black Kydex sheath. It comes with a tech lock on the back. You just open it up like that. You can put tech lock on your belt or on your molly webbing. Works pretty well. So far the sheath seems pretty sturdy, and they've got these two kind of rubber snaps, I guess you would call them. Kind of like almost buckle snaps. They buckle under the Kydex to hold the sheath in. The sheath holds the blade in fairly well even without the snaps. Just like that. You pop it out like that, and you don't have to unbuckle both snaps to remove the Tomahawk. The snaps are tight, very tight. I kind of have to work with them at first. Pop in like that. You can just pull the Tomahawk out like that. So impressions of the sheath, pretty good sheath for it. So kind of go into the Tomahawk. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the specifications. This the GG&G Battle Tomahawk comes with their the DVD of the usages, and a lot of people, and now that video has been out on YouTube for a while. I think it has mixed reviews, mixed feelings on that. I think and different things kind of overrated, and because the Tomahawk isn't necessarily the most proven combat weapon, although I believe that it is an effective one. Apparently there aren't that many cases of them being used in actual combat, which I don't know if that's true or not, so I can't. That's just what some people were saying. The DVD seemed pretty solid. The guys know what they were talking about. I mean, they seem to be experts in their craft. So I say, I haven't watched the whole thing, but they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff with this Tomahawk. But I'm just going to talk about the specifications. They give you a huge kind of printout sheet for it. Has the GG&G. Shows the other materials GG&G makes. They make like gun parts, guns, accessories, basically, and I wasn't totally familiar with them, but I saw this a YouTuber recommended this Battle Hawk for me to check out, so I did. And really what the blade material is the Crucible S7. I'm not familiar with that. Let's see, the material thickness is 0.4 of an inch, so it's almost half an inch. You just really don't know what this is like till you get it in your hands. Right, really, I saw pictures of it. I saw the review of Hell's Army. He did one of it, and you just don't know till you get it. Weight, it's 44 ounces. It's just under 3 pounds. It's heavy. You just, like I said, you just don't know till you get it. It's thick and heavy, so which makes it, it's strong. Apparently that Crucible material is excellent. I'm kind of back to some of the more specs. The overall length is a little over a foot. It's 13.5 inches. And then the scales, it uses black G10 micarta. Scales seem great. They're really riveted well, and they're similar to like how Tops does. I really like that. But color-wise, I got the OD green. And I'll show you the GG&G logo. They stenciled in there. I got the OD green. There's tan, black, and gray. And so far, it seems to be a brute of a Tomahawk. I do like the green color. It's powder coated color. The reason I'm doing do a first impression video is I kind of wanted just to kind of use it on my own without off video, just to kind of get a feel for it. I've only had this for a short time, and it did so-so. This is not a bushcraft sort of Tomahawk. Obviously, they tell you it's for extreme combat. Very actually, I'll use some of their words. They say it is meant for aggressive use, very aggressive use. So they repeat that phrase, which I thought that was very interesting. And I get that. I mean, it has that look. It looks aggressive. It has aggressive angling. It has it's edged at the top angle, the bottom, or the top kind of the middle angle, and then the very bottom. So that's all sharpened. The spike is not sharpened, but it's pretty. It's got a pretty nice point on it. And kind of just initial feelings with this is it's a brute. It's a beast. Not a bushcraft tomahawk. I think it would be a good hand-to-hand fighting tomahawk. I think it's a little on the heavy side for that. I think this is more for like kind of smashing through things, smashing through doors, obstacles, things like that. So I just kind of gave it a few tests, chopped some dead wood with it. I did well, actually. That point really bites into it real hard and just knocks out chunks of it, which I really liked. Then I went on to chop some live wood. It failed my test. It was biting into it, but wasn't removing enough material. So that didn't work. On my next test, I hit it on some concrete here. This is steel reinforced concrete, mind you. I hit it with that, chipped the concrete pretty well, but kind of gave my spike just kind of just a little bend on the tip. So I have to kind of clean that up a little bit. Did some throwing with it. It seems like it'd be a good thrower. It's heavy. I think it's a little too heavy for any serious throwing, for serious accuracy. I think if you were to throw it, it'd be more of like just knocking someone the hell out is what you would do. I don't recommend throwing your weapon anyway, but if you have to, this would definitely knock someone off their feet if you threw it hard enough. It's heavy. It actually when I threw it and hit the tree, I think it hit a stone and actually nicked part of the edge, the tip right there, which I don't think you can see. So overall impressions, I like it. I like the way it looks, but I think really it's going to be more combat. It's not. I don't think it's going to be a general use. I was thinking this was going to be a general use tomahawk. This ended up not being one for me. I think I'm going to stick with the fast hawk on my fighting rig for now. I think this would be too heavy for a fighting rig. I mean, you're looking at almost 3 extra pounds. I mean, besides ammunition, maybe a gun you got on there. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion on it. I think this is a good belt tomahawk. Believe it or not, I actually can still carried this one night. I had it handle up on my hip, had a jacket thrown over it. I had my arm slung over it. No, you couldn't see it. You didn't know it was there. Weapon-wise, it's an excellent weapon. This would be a great choice, especially with the weight. And it came sharp. It didn't come extremely sharp. They said it was extremely sharp. I wouldn't consider it, but maybe that's just because it's so thick. This is almost like a hatchet, really. It's in the tomahawk fashion, but it's almost too thick for a tomahawk. But I'll still call it that one. Call it a tomahawk. You know, I say, would I recommend this tomahawk? Then I would ask you what you're going to be using it for. If you're going to use it to destroy stuff, probably recommend it. But for bushcraft, no way, absolutely not. But anyway, just kind of another final look at it. I paracord wrapped the handle on my foliage green ATAX paracord. It's a pretty nice tomahawk though. Thick and heavy. So like I say, you just don't know until you actually get it in your hands and feel it. But alright, that's all I got. Mr. Leonidas signing out. I appreciate your time.